We are waiting for the start of round number 3, 48 kilos Greco-Roman wrestling. Alexei Schumakov of the Soviet Union against Stefan Angelov of Bulgaria. There's a look at Alexei Schumakov in his corner as he prepares to head out for the 3rd round. As we start round number 3, this is a very, very close bout. The score is tied at 4. It couldn't be any closer, in fact. Round number 3 is underway. The score tied at 4. Now Alexei Schumakov of the Soviet Union has 2 cautions. He's got to wrestle. Oh, and the Bulgarian Angelov has pinned him, according to the referee.
No, Scott, there was a block there. They indicated that the knees were used. As we mentioned before, Greco-Roman wrestling is only upper body or only torso wrestling, and Angelov used his knees on the way down there to block him out. Real subtle use of the knees, but it happens. Looked like a fall.
If that was freestyle, it would have been a pin.
Yep, looked like a fall.
As you say, only no legs in Greco-Roman wrestling, nothing from the legs. That's why the referee discounted that one. But it sure looked like a pin. In any case, the score is still tied at 4, as we've got 1 minute gone in round number 3. The medal pool in this 48 kilos class has been set up. Both these wrestlers, Schumakov of the Soviet Union and Angelov of Bulgaria, are assured of medals. There's an interested spectator here at the Centre Maisonneuve this morning, Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau, along with 2 of his children. Prime Minister, of course, here for the games of the 21st Olympiad. This morning, he's devoting his attention to Greco-Roman wrestling. We're back to the action. 1:54 left to go in the final round. The score tied at 4. Stefan Angelov of Bulgaria, 3rd in the world and a bronze medal winner in Munich. Alexei Schumakov, a Soviet master of sport, is relatively new to this situation. He's replaced Zubkov as the 48 kilos entry for the Russians here in Montreal.
Scott, there was another caution situation. Both wrestlers now have picked up 2 caution points, which means they have been warned or cautioned twice now each for inactivity or unsportsmanlike conduct. It looked like it was inactivity here.
And one more caution is so very important.
Oh, it's critical, Scott. It's critical for the win here. One more caution on either part of the wrestlers, and he'll be eliminated from the tournament.
Critical both ways. Critical for the win. Critical meaning you have to wrestle. And it's very important because it's put Alexei Schumakov of the Soviet Union ahead by a score of 5-4. That caution worth 1 point to him. And that's the way this match has gone so far. Both wrestlers sitting back to see what their opponent is going to do.
Missed throw. Nobody initiated that solidly enough to be given credit for a throw, so they stand him up again. It was basically a missed attempt.
Again, the medal pool in this class has been set up. Both these wrestlers are assured of medals. They're just going for positions right now. The other wrestler assured of a medal in this class, Gheorghe Burceanu of Romania. Referee stands them up again. And Ole, we mentioned that Schumakov has replaced Zubkov as the Russians' 48 kilo entry. Zubkov, strangely enough, has just disappeared. We don't know where he's gone.
We're not sure where he is. Zubkov is the defending world champion, and he doesn't show up for the Olympic Games. We can assume possibly that he was injured in their trials in the Soviet Union, or that indeed Schumakov here defeated him for the spot.
In any case, the Soviets' entry in 48 kilos is this man, Alexei Schumakov of the Soviet Union, leading right now by a score of 5-4, out of bounds again. Now, we've had a sellout crowd on hand here at the Centre Maisonneuve for mostly every one of our sessions of wrestling. And among that sellout crowd, a large contingent of Soviet tourists as they stand up and chant, Schumakov, Schumakov. Their man, Schumakov, ahead now by a score of 5-4, the final 30 seconds of round number 3.
Angelov has to deliver here. He only has 20 seconds left in this match, or he'll lose by 1 point. He has to get in and throw that toss.
Well, both these wrestlers assured of medals. If there's going to be a caution, that's going to be it. No caution.
They're going to let him fight it out, Scott.
Only 15 seconds to go.
Trying to get past those defenses into the torso for that throw. He can't penetrate Schumakov's arms and upper body power. I'm afraid it's going to end in a 5-4 tie for the Soviet, 5-4 win rather for the Soviet.
It's over, 2 seconds to go. Well, we've got 1 second to go on the scoreboard, but it's going to end this way for sure, 5-4.
There was a point right on the whistle there, Scott. We'll see whether they give it to Angelov for that tie. Let's have a look.
Well, I've already said it's going to end at 5-4. The referee's going to prove me wrong.
1 second left.
There will be no point. for the Bulgarian, and so the match does end 5-4 for Alexei Schumakov of the Soviet Union over Stepan Angelov of Bulgaria. Both these wrestlers assured of medals, but one thing seems to be certain, and that is that Angelov of Bulgaria will be the bronze winner. Schumakov likely will meet Georgi Burchano, and that could be for gold. We'll know more when we see the draw sheets later tonight, but for certain, both these wrestlers have medals. Schumakov in a strong position for gold. He's got to wrestle Georgi Burchano of Romania later tonight.